Hi guys, here is your homework help for this week. We have a lot of models and stuff that we kind of struggled with on our last CFA that we really need to be focused on analyzing them. The thing of it is you guys are good with area model or with division. You're really good at the standard algorithm for long division. So if you're reading the question carefully and you can see what they're asking of you, sometimes you can count up what's in the picture, but sometimes you can just use the strategy that you know works for you and solve it from there. Tonight's is a perfect example. It says the equation 2 and 1/10 times 3 and 4/10 is represented on the area model. And then it says, what's the product? So you could either make an area model, but look, you know that one of these squares, maybe, is one hole. So I can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. I know that one of these is a 10th. 1/10. So I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that makes a hole. And then here's one more. 7 and 1/10 is what I'm at right now. And then I know each one of these little squares is a 100th. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So you can use the model and you could skip all this other stuff. Or if that does not work for you, you could draw the area model. You could pretend that this is 20 plus 1 times 30 plus 4. And I can do 3 times 2 is 6 with 2 powers of 10. 30 times 1 is 30. I know that 4 times 2 is 8, and I have 1 power of 10, and 4 times 1 is 4. I can add up 630 plus 84, and I get 714. Then I go back to my problem. I have 2 digits behind a decimal. 1, 2. See how we got the exact same answer? I could count all of this up, or I could do my area model. Okay, next. There we go. Okay, next problem. How do I get back to my pen? Oh, goodness. Okay. Mrs. Hill owns her own coffee shop. She recently purchased or bought 45 cases of disposable cups. Each case contains 358 disposable cups. How many disposable cups did Mrs. Hill purchase? So let's think about what is the operation in this problem. They're saying one case is equal to 358 cups, but I want to know how many in 45 cases. This problem is multiplication. So you can do 358 times 45. If you are still on area model, that's what I need you doing. This is whole numbers, so some of you are ready for the algorithm on this. You know who you are. So you could do 300 plus 50 plus 8 times 40 plus 5, and now you can multiply. Okay. Oops. I have to remember each time how to go from my mouse. Okay, to my pen. Okay, Lindsay bought 4 and 83 hundredths pounds of apples. She made 3 pies using an equal amount per pie. How many pounds of apples did Lindsay use in each pie? This model to me is a distractor. I'm not sure if they're wanting you to like draw arrows here and then split up this last little bit, or what exactly they wanted you to use this model for. I don't love it, so I'm going to exit out and I'm going to say, I know my 3s, so I'm just going to divide. I'm dividing my 4 and 83 hundredths pounds into 3 equal groups, 3 equal pies. Okay, if you still need your 3s cheat sheet, do that. Okay, there's no shame if you need it, if you're not ready to move on from that. Okay, so if the bank has $4 and I need 3, can I get my money? Yes, I can get it one time. I'm going to take $3 from the bank, and the bank has $1 left over. Now remember, right here we go straight to the top of the house. Now bring down your next digit. Okay, if the bank has $18, can I get my money? Yes. How many times could I get my money? 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. If you don't know that, you need to be making the cheat sheet. Okay, then I bring down my next digit because even though the bank is empty, I haven't used up all the money. Okay, so if the bank has $3 and I need $3, can I get my money? Yes, I can get it one time. And now we emptied the bank. So here's my quotient, C. Okay, next. Becky uses 1 8/10 cups of sugar in her cupcake recipe. The recipe makes 12 equally sized cupcakes. How many cups of sugar are in each cupcake? This is the same thing as the other one where it's like, well, how did they want you to use this exactly? Did they want you to draw a line to each one? It just feels a little distracting, but we know that we could do 1 8/10 divided by 12. Okay, so if the bank has $1, can I get my money? No, we need $12, so I can get my money 0 times. Can move my decimal to the top of the house and move my 8 down. Okay, if a bank has $18, can we get our money? Yeah, we can get it one time. If you need your 12's cheat sheet, that's what you need to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to take my $12 from the bank, and that leaves $6 in the bank. Okay, remember, this is decimals. We can't have a remainder. There's no remainder. So we have to do what? We have to put a 0 placeholder. So I put my 0 here, bring it down. Now the bank has $60. Can we get our money? Yeah, 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60, and now the bank is empty. D. Okay. Okay. This next one, I actually do like this model because if you draw on the model, you can manipulate the model into your common denominator. So let's take a look. Jordan is serving pieces of a cake. His mom takes a piece of cake equivalent to 1/12. So here's mom's piece. Let's make mom's piece pink. Okay. of the total cake. Dad had a piece equivalent to 1/6. Here's Dad. Okay. And Jordan takes a piece equivalent to 1/4 of the cake. Okay. What fraction of the cake has been served? In other words, what fraction has been eaten all together? So look at these lines. I can go like this and like this. And the reason I shaded them in some other colors is so that I could see the fractions without even having to do a ratio table. I was able to manipulate this model. If you wanted to do your ratio table, you could, because your problem is 1/12 plus 1/6 plus 1/4. But looking at my model, I can see that it's now 1/12 and then 1/6 was Dad's piece. And look, it's 2/12 plus Jordan's is 1, 2, 3/12. So now I could add these up. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 more is 6/12 or 1/2. Either of these answers would be correct. Okay. I'm not sure why this is gray. Okay. Lisa and Heather are competing in a 1-mile race. After 6 minutes, Lisa completes 2/3 of the race, and Heather completes 5/8 of the race. How much further ahead is Lisa than Heather at the 6-minute mark? They're giving you a bunch of extra information that you don't need. The 6 minutes is to distract you. It does not matter that it's at the 6-minute mark. It could be the 5-minute mark. It makes no difference. How much further ahead is Lisa than Heather? It is just a subtraction problem. 2/3 minus 5/8. You're going to make your ratio table for this problem, and then you're going to subtract. Some of you are doing these on the number line. Great. This is not a mixed number, so you don't have to do it on the number line. So you're going to make your ratio table for 2/3 and 5/8 until you find a match, and then subtract. Okay, Thursday. Here we go. Mr. Rainey bought 3 packages of chicken weighing 2 46 pounds, 3 23 pounds, and 2 78 pounds. Approximately how many pounds of chicken did Mr. Rainey purchase in all? We are estimating, folks. We haven't practiced in a while because y'all got so good at it. 2 46 is in between 2 and 3. This is kind of right in the middle, but because it's less, this tenths place is less than 5, we're going to go with closer to 2. 3 23 is between 3 and 4, and it's closest to 3. And 2 78 is between 2 and 3, and that 78 tells me we're closest to 3. So now we're going to add 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay. Next. Oops. Joseph spent his summer earning money by mowing lawns in his neighborhood. He mowed lawns a total of 287 times, and he earned $16 each time. How much money did Joseph earn over the summer? Okay, what is our operation here? we're going to multiply. Okay, so the way I know that is the word times is in here, number one. And number two, it's asking us how much he earned by the end of the summer. The total amount they're asking us for the total. They're not giving us the total. So you're going to do 287 times 16. If you are still on area model, that is wonderful. And we are going to write out your area model for you. 200 plus 80 plus 7 times 10 plus 6. Okay? And last one. Monica lives 256 and 3/10 miles from Dallas. Jackson lives 175 and 6,500 miles from Dallas. How much shorter in miles is Jackson's drive to Dallas than Monica's drive to Dallas? Okay, this problem is asking us to subtract. I put this one on here because on our last CFA, a bunch of you put the smaller number, the lower number, first, and that makes no sense. 256 and 3/10 is greater than 175 and 6,500. Put in your phantom. You're going to need to regroup. This becomes a 10. This becomes 2. But I can't take 6 things from 2 things. So this becomes 12. This becomes 5. And now you can subtract. Let me know if you need help on anything else. Bye.